All right, you guys, now we know your why and we know what your goals are and you have your list. So now what? Well, now we launch. This is probably one of the most important parts of your business. And it's more important for you than probably other people. That's because this is you committing to yourself that you're going to give this a try and actually tell people that you're in business. So don't be afraid of the name launch. Some people are afraid that they're going to need to make some big, large party and have a formal presentation and memorize all these things. Not at all. A launch is simply letting people know you're in business. And if you don't, you're going to be surprised if your friends and family might end up buying from someone else, because there's a lot of people out there that want to turn this into an opportunity for themselves, and they are opening their mouth and telling people about it. This will help you think about it. Imagine if you opened a coffee shop and you just turned on the lights and unlocked the door. Do you think you'd get very many customers? Probably not. You would want to invite your friends and family and tell them that you're opening, you've got your grand opening. You'd want to advertise. You'd want to put balloons and signs out. It's kind of the same idea here. The more you commit yourself and actually launch, the better results out of the bat you'll probably have. Not to mention that success loves speed. And you guys, I promise you, your excitement right now and your ignorance on fire is going to attract more people than you even know. You do not need to go through all of the training that we have right away. You really just need to share your excitement, and you don't need to know all the products and how to recommend them. That's what you have us here to help you with. So we have created a 3-part launch system formula that has been really great. And at the end of the day, you guys, this is your business. You don't have to do any of these things, but we want to provide a framework for you and give you a step-by-step option that we have seen really good success with. You just might have to get out of your comfort zone with some of them. And some people choose to do one or all of these, and we've had good success for it. So remember, I do want to point this out, that your launch is just your start. It's just to plant the seeds. So we're only going to focus on the action and be really proud of yourself that you actually launched and not the results, okay? Because you might get a ton of sales in your first, after you do a first one of these launch steps, you might get 0. You might not have a single friend or family buy from you, and that is okay. I can tell you, I have been doing this for 6 years and I have 0 family members that have purchased from me for this, okay? But we're going to help you and show you other ways to meet other people to make this work for you. Also, it usually takes 7 to 10 exposures before someone actually makes a purchase. So when you do your launch and you start telling people you're doing this, if they say no right now, that really means, if they say no, that really means just no, not right now. They're watching you. They might see a post later on that you're posting about something and be like, oh, okay. And then they make their decision. Okay, so what is our 3-step formula? Number 1, curiosity post. This you can literally do right now. I love this part of our formula because you don't need your products to start. You don't need to know anything. You could hop off this training right now and do this and see what happens. The idea behind a curiosity post is that you're posting about the product or the opportunity without saying Monat. You do not want people you don't want people to know what you're doing. You want them to ask you what you're doing. So, and if you put Monat in a post, if you said something like, I just joined Monat, then they can easily just go Google that. They don't need to ask you what are you doing? They'll just already know. So a product post might look something like this. Okay, I caved. I've been seeing my friend Amy rave about this new natural-based shampoo that completely took away her frizz and gave her volume. I'm excited to see if it'll do that for mine. I'm kissing my old shampoo bottle goodbye, and I'm going to give this a go. Notice how I never said Monat. I touched on a problem that someone might be having, and it would maybe make someone reach out and say, oh, what is this product? And that's when you can take those conversations to private message and work with them that way. Another option for the business would be, well, I honestly told myself I would never do something like this, but for some reason it feels so right. I have no idea what is coming next, but I'm excited. If someone you know posted that, chances are you'd reach out and just be like, hey, what did you start? What are you doing? Now, we have several examples of posts you can look at to get an idea. And generally, I like to use curiosity posts and not say Monat because I want people to reach out and ask me about it. We are going to cover some social media etiquette as well as in another training. But the most important things to think about right now is you don't want to post your link, you don't want to ever post your link. Number 1, you don't want people just going to your website without you talking to them. And it also messes up the algorithms on social media, and they're not showing that to that many people. You do not want to be a commercial. We don't want you to spam people. Don't want to just take flyers from Monat and plaster them all over the place. We want you to use curiosity and tell stories as much as you can. And we've got so much great in-depth training on social media, both Facebook and Instagram, that if that's something that you want to use to build your business, do not worry, we have you covered. Okay, step number 2. It's called the live unboxing. Okay, I know I said live. Some people might freak out a little bit when they hear that word, and it's okay. Take a deep breath. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is an important part of this, and we've got your back, okay? We suggest the unboxing because, one, everybody loves unboxings. It's just like what people are watching right now. And it shows that you're new and you don't need to know everything. You want people to see you doing this and say, oh, I can do that. She's just like not even knowing what she's looking at, but you could open the bottles, see what they are, and share your reason why. The more you can connect with your audience and be vulnerable and be like, this is why I chose to do this and what my dreams and hopes are, the more people are going to connect to you. You can also have your sponsor go live with you. You guys could just casually talk. She could ask you questions. She could explain to you what you're pulling out of your box. It's just a simple way, another fun way to get people interacting and seeing what you're doing. And last and not least is the launch party. So this can be a live in-person party or online. We have an amazing template set up in this group for a Facebook launch party. It includes scripts on how to invite people to it. It includes the actual content. We've got mock groups set up that you can go in and pull content from it. So it's for these are meant to be social and fun. If you're doing a live event, again, it is nothing that is formal. It's just like you could do it at a coffee shop. You could do it at your house and have some wine. Some people wash each other's hair in the kitchen sink. It's just to be social and have fun and not stuffy, no huge presentation, just to let people know what you're up to and how much you're excited about these products. So take a look at our launch documents. Check out the Curiosity Post examples if you're wanting to do this. And I cannot wait to hear when your launch date is. Put your launch date on your calendar and reach out to your upline and let them know. But basically, we are here to help you every step of the way with this amazing 3-part launch formula.